everyone. So welcome you all to Ashok Tutorials, Meghalaya's first MTED channel. So my dear friends, in this video, we are going to discuss problem solving in social science. All right. So what is problem solving? See, by the word itself, you understand problem means problem. Solving means finding a solution to that, right? So problem solving in social science involves using critical thinking. So how can we solve problem in social science? By critical thinking, all right? Then again, by doing a research and by analyzing or analytical skills to address complex societal issues and also the challenges. So here are a few examples of how are we actually going to solve the problem in social science. All right, so let us see public policy design problem. Suppose if there is a problem, right? Suppose if there is a problem, high unemployment rates in a region. So we know that this is a very, very big problem in today's world, right? We are not getting job anywhere, even though you are very well qualified, but you don't get a job. So we are having high unemployment rates in different regions of our country. So how are we going to solve this problem? So social scientists analyze data, conduct survey, and research best practices. They may recommend job training programs, economic incentives for businesses, or education initiatives to address the issue. So if anybody doing a research, be it a scientist or a social scientist, anybody whoever is conducting a research, they can recommend that yes, this region, the people of this region are not getting employed, not getting jobs. So you can organize different type of training programs, different type of economic activities, businesses, or even educational initiative to address the issue of unemployment, right? Now conflict resolution. Suppose if there is a conflict, how are you going to solve that? So ethnic tension leading to violence in a community. So you have seen different type of ethnic clashes. I don't want to name, but recently you have seen that the chief minister himself have to resign because of the ethnic clashes between the two communities, right, in our neighboring state. So how are we going to solve this problem? So social scientists work with local leaders and communities to understand the root. So the social scientists can go to the area being affected and they can find out like what was the reason for the riots and how, what was the root of the riot and how it can be, taken care of. So the root cause, they may propose conflict resolution programs. They can ask for different type of programs which will resolve the conflict, then dialogue initiatives or educational campaigns, so that there increases tolerance among different communities, among different societies, among different ethnic groups, and peace and tranquility prevails, right? The community development. So if there is a problem in community development, how are we going to solve that? Let us see. So what is the problem? A declining urban neighborhood with high crime rates. Now you see Delhi, the capital of India, New Delhi, is a place where there is so much of crime rates. Yes or no? So how can we fight against these crimes? So social scientists can conduct community assessment, engage with residents, and propose strategies such as community policing, youth programs. Youth programs is very important because if the youths are uneducated and they don't know how to behave and they don't know how to respect and they are not scared of the crimes and the jail and the police, then it impacts the society negatively, right? And the economic development projects to revitalize the area. So that's why the social scientist can take the initiative in fighting this menace of community development and the crimes, right? Now, healthcare access. So what is the problem? Limited access to healthcare services in rural areas. So now you see in rural areas we have what? We have only PHCs. There also the doctors are very difficult to be found, right? Now, what we can do, social scientists can conduct studies to identify barriers to access. So what the social scientist can do is that they can identify the different barriers, the different strategies to access, all right? They may suggest mobile clinics, so they can, in the rural areas, in the village areas, the social scientist can suggest that we can make use of mobile pharmacies or mobile clinic, telehealth services where the doctors can consult, where the doctors can be consulted through online mode, or policy changes to improve healthcare availability. All right. Now, education equity. So educational achievement gaps in a school district. So if there is a problem with achievement gaps in school district, what we can do is that the social scientist may conduct research to identify factors contributing to the gaps. So first of all, before treating a disease, before solving a problem, we need to identify what is the root cause of that problem, yes or no. So the social scientist can conduct a survey and they can find out. They might recommend changes in curriculum, teacher training, or additional support for disadvantaged students. So these social scientists, based on their findings and research, can recommend that the curriculum needs to be modified, edited, changed, or teachers training should be done, and also additional support for the disadvantaged students, like the distribution of free books or extra coaching classes or remedial teachings can be given. Environmental conservation. Now suppose if we have problem with environmental conservation, what can we do? Pollution and habitat destruction in local ecosystems. See, pollution is a major problem now. Just now you have seen that Birmingham is declared to be the world's most polluted city. Not only in India, in the world it is the most polluted. So how are we going to fight this? So social scientists collaborate with environmental experts, right? The scientists can come together along with the environmental expert to conduct studies and propose different policies. Conservation efforts, techniques, and public awareness campaigns can also be organized to protect the ecosystem, because when the ecosystem is balanced, then only the flora and fauna flourish together. Now, in each of these examples, apply social scientists apply problem solving skills by identifying complex issues, conducting researches, and recommending strategies for intervention. Problem solving in social sciences is critical for improving the well being and functioning of society and addressing the multifaceted challenges they face. So that's why not only the social scientist, it is our duty as well, right? We live in a society, we live in an environment, we live in an ecosystem. So it is our duty, my dear friends, to protect the environment, to take care of the environment, to not to pollute the environment, to not burn down the forests and jungles, and don't harm any type of birds or animals that come near you, right, by mistake or by any means. So please don't harm them, don't pollute the environment, take care of the environment, stay happy and stay blessed. So this is all in this video. So thank you everyone for staying connected with Ashok Tutorials, Meghalay's first MDET channel. Thank you.